Rafa Nasiri was born in 1940 in Tikrit, Iraq. He studied at the Institute of Fine Arts in Baghdad and graduated with a diploma in painting in 1959. From 1959 to 1963, he studied printmaking at the Central Academy of Fine Arts in Beijing and at the Gravura in Lisbon. He co-founded the New Vision Group in Baghdad and directed the graphic department at the Institute of Fine Arts, where he founded the Graphic Art Printing Workshop in 1974. Between 91 and 97, Rafa Nasiri taught painting, printmaking, and design at the University of Yarmouk in Irbid, Jordan.
بحرين في الشهر الرابع الماضي وأقمت معرض شخصي وصار عندي اتصال أكثر.
Between 97 and 2003, he became a lecturer at the University of Bahrain and became the director of the Bahrain Center for the Fine Arts and Tradition there. In his collection, digitized by Mawrid, are images of the exhibitions and studio environment he captured with his camera. Other photos show artists such as Faiq Hassan inaugurating the first graphic art graduates exhibition in 1978, 4 years after Rafa Nasiri founded the graphic art department. Al-Mawrid received Rafa Nasiri's materials from his life partner, art critic and poet May Muzaffar. She spent a decade after his passing maintaining the artist's legacy, organizing his papers, publishing his art, and establishing a prize in graphic arts in his name. Al-Mawrid received the materials for digitization 2022 and in 2023 published the English translation of Muzaffar's Story of Water and Fire, which is a captivating account of her and Rafa Nasiri's joint life as two prominent figures in the Iraqi art scene. The photographs in the book offer some visual links that could assist researchers in identifying the materials they are looking for. In her book, Muzaffar writes extensively about Rafa Nasiri as a teacher. Sometimes it was with the details related to when and how he began his day or the routes he took to work, but also to synchronize his life with those he shared the personal and professional space with. Reports on Nasiri's days at the Institute of Fine Arts are available in thread-bound volumes. This volume functioned as the human resource files for the artist teacher at the Institute of Fine Arts in Baghdad. It carried copies of letters issued or exchanged with the Academy of Fine Arts, the Ministry of Education, the ruling Ba'ath Party, the Artists Syndicate, and other institutions in Baghdad. These official papers offer detailed documentation of the artist's career as a teacher in this foundational art institution.
فهذه المادة ما بها
يعني من ناحية صحية قصدك؟
بها شيء من الصحية وبها أيضا تحقق لي طريقة العمل.
It includes a letter from the Artists Syndicate in Baghdad dated April 16, 1983, expressing gratitude to Rafa Nasiri and a collective of artist teachers at the Institute of Fine Art for orchestrating an exhibition in conjunction with national and state festivities. Another document lists artists and titles of 80 works showcased in a group exhibition in Baghdad in 1983. One of Nasiri's two works, Prayers for Baghdad, underlined in blue and marked with a red pencil, shows how the artist thought of his city and its people in distress during the war. Another letter issued by the Fine Arts Academy at the University of Baghdad, addressed to the Fine Arts Institute in Baghdad, requested Nasiri to teach a graphic design course for 4 hours per week at the academy. Dated September 16, 1984, the notes in the margins indicate that the Institute administration forwarded the invitation to the artist on September 23rd. Nasiri, who was the head of the graphic department at the Institute, declined the invitation on September 25th without expressing reasons.
يعني السرعة والجفاف السريع وتخلق هالنوع من النرفزة بمتابعة تطور اللوحة.
Several confidential annual 2-page reports also assess Rafa Nasiri's performance and qualifications for promotion at Baghdad's Fine Arts Institute. The report comprises detailed information about the artist teacher, including full name, address, job title, education, employment history, details of the last promotion, and an evaluation of his performance concerning qualification, efficiency, assumption of responsibility, and relationship with management team and students. One report, signed by 2 ranks of directors and a human resources employee at the institute, was issued on September 21, 1985, describing Nasiri's performance as good, in all the categories in that evaluation. A letter from the General Department for Cultural Relations and the Department for Cultural Exchange at the Iraqi Ministry of Education, addressed to the Artist Syndicate in Baghdad, approved Nasiri's travel to the Democratic German Republic in April 1987 to participate in the Intergraphic Festival. The ministry specified that it would not cover the travel costs and emphasized the need for the artist to obtain security clearance before undertaking the journey. Rafa Nasiri consistently maintained a personal printing press at his residence. During the mid-80s, he established a graphic printing studio in a refurbished garage at Al-Mansur area of Baghdad. This studio served as a space where he printed his works and provided printing services for fellow artists. The cards and letterheads from this period prominently feature the name and logo of Nasiri's printing studio. Notably, one card was dated in Baghdad in January 1992, while the letter, scripted by May Muzaffar, had the date of June 94 from Amman, where she moved with Rafa Nasiri, who came to teach at Yarmouk University in Irbid from September 1991.